Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2019 Bytom Global DevCon. I'm Yiren from Bytom. Last year, our first Bytom Global DevCon was held in China, and this year, we're thrilled to come to San Francisco and host it in such a beautiful place surrounded by the sea. So if you get bored during the one-day conference, feel free to walk around and enjoy the view of the ocean and the Golden Gate Bridge. But probably you cannot see the bridge because of the fog. Today, we're honored to have speakers not only from Bytom, but also many other companies and projects in the blockchain industry. Apart from speeches and panels, today there will be also several demo shows of winning teams from Bytom Online Dev Challenge. This year, more than 50 teams from the US, Russia, India, Belgium, Brazil, Nigeria, and China registered for our Online Dev Challenge. Today, we will announce the first prize winner, and they will get 30,000 USD equivalent BTM tokens. In addition, there is a blockchain career fair at today's conference. The companies at the booth and many of our speakers' companies are looking for talents, so do not hesitate to leave your resumes. First of all, let's invite the founder and CEO of Bytom, Duan Xinxing, to deliver opening remarks. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Glad to see you here, our friends, developers, partners. I'm Xinxing, co-founder of Bytom Blockchain. Bytom is one of the most important public blockchain in China, and the only one which still uses POW consensus accuracy. Its vision is to build assets internet to support multiple assets and a programmable economy. 2 years ago, I founded Bytom with the simple idea that digital assets are a big trend of our future. We need to create something for it. You know, e-money and e-cash is very popular now. I haven't used cash for about half a year in China. Even more in the future, you can imagine that the robots and the sensors will born in a great IoT, Internet of Things area, just like our generations and our babies born in the internet area. What does that mean? You know that for these digital natives, the digital assets will be very natural for them. Old things such as gold, cash, etc. You can't imagine that the new generation still like it and use it. You also cannot imagine that two robots or two sensors can use cash or gold coins to communicate with each other. For example, I paid this kind of monies or old fiat things. You do some services and you do some calculations. For me, that's impossible. So I think the digital assets may be the great future of our society. But at that time, Bitcoin can only support one asset. That's Bitcoin itself. For Ethereum, it's great, but its purpose is to build a world computer. In 2016, I happened in Sichuan in a small conference in Sichuan with Vitalik. And in that time, the DAO event happened. And the hacker hacked some money in that blockchain, and the Ethereum blockchains rolled back and finally divided into the ETH and ETC. That even make me think that the account-based smart contract system and that Turing-complete system may not very proper for a digital assets internet or digital assets network. So at the first phase, we just expand the UTXO model to BUTXO model. Each different UTXO to mark different kind of assets, such as tokens, bonds, and bets, golds, etc. And based on smart signature, we invent our program language called Equity. It can be used to lock and unlock different assets in different scenarios with high security and strong robustness. Especially suitable for ledger, contract, finance-related use cases. This year, To solve a scalability issue, we expanded our blockchain architecture from one mainchain to one mainchain with multiple sidechains. Because in our philosophies, you cannot complete the one work and all the works with one person, one tools, one things. You should let the right person do the right things and let the right algorithm, right layers to do the right things. So different algorithms, different consensus layers bring up in our systems. We make POW in our mainchain because we need a very strong, permissionless, a decentralized network, lay a strong base for the decentralized economy. But we use DPoS and BBFT in our sidechains because that will make the high performance and scalabilities, logic scalabilities available. And nowadays, in mainchain, our mainchain has launched in April 2018. It has run stably for more than 1 year. And there are lots of GPUs and Ask Chiefs money machines launched by other companies, such as Bytom's B3 and B7. This is our mainchain part. It's very stable, and it can be used for all kinds of assets to register, change, modify, destruct, this kind of actions. In our sidechains, we launched this in July 2019. Now, in our sidechains, the TPS is highly increased from less than 100 our mainchain to about 8,000 TPS in sidechains currently now. And we have already run it several sidechains with different purpose. For example, one was created for the staking services, about 42 partners. We try to make more customized toolkits and integrated with them within our Bystack framework to enterprise applications in our sidechains too. We also get achievement in business applications set. Applications and softwares based on Bytom public chain has already been used in several fields in China, Europe, and US with our community members' support. Last year, in our DevCon, there is Seattle developed teams use Bytom, makes the Bytom swap, one cross-chain swap systems to make all the tokens and all the assets decentralized exchange available. And for the industry level set, we also have industry use cases such as UK logistics company called Series adopt Bytom in their system to address problems such as exchange rate fluctuations and commission fees for US dollar payments. There is also a Bytom project called Blockchain used for NGO and the government in Greece. In these 2 years, with the support of more than 1,000 developer community members, we totally released 31 versions of our code software and got more than 1,000 stars and about 300 forks in the GitHub. Even published the book in our community members. It's called Public Blockchain Development Guide using Bytom blockchain as example months ago. Today, we face the deglobalization period, but we still embrace the freedom and the open source, still believe in the power of the blockchain, the power of technology, the great open source movement, which can connect us, cross the borders and boundaries, bring us useful and meaningful services, create more opportunities, and change the world essentially. Welcome to join us. Thank you.